Hi, Geminis. So this is going to be a reading on what's coming up for Geminis. Okay, it's going to be a general one though, so I don't have a specific topic that I'm asking for. So it's just going to be what's coming up for Geminis. I have it like written on a board. So yeah. I drew hearts on it, so maybe there might be some messages with love, but we'll see. What am I getting? What am I channeling? I need to give channeled messages before I even start with the cards. Okay, for some of you, this is random, but maybe something about a door or closing the door might be significant for you. You could have either some nosy, well, I meant to say noisy, but maybe you have nosy neighbors, or you may want to close the door, okay, because there is nosy neighbors, or there's noisy, meaning like a lot of noise, a lot of things going on. I actually tried, oh, there you go. That's crazy that I'm even mentioning that. You guys can see how the lighting kind of changed, and that's because it's kind of windy. It was kind of sunnier earlier. It might close. So if you guys hear a noise, there it goes. Yeah, it closed by itself. As you guys can see, it got darker. So for some of you, maybe closing the door could be a good idea, or only opening it when it needs to. Okay, it could be the door that leads to outside, you know, even if you live like in an apartment or a house or something of that nature, because there might be like a lot of noise, okay? That could be significant. So I actually tried to keep it open, and like 2 to 3 times before even starting this reading to sit down to even hit the record button, it just closed, and it looks like it's just gonna stay closed because yeah, it closed. So that could be significant, okay? As I'm mentioning closing the door, his Queen of Pentacles was in reversed. We have the Two of Cups. For some of you, you may need to keep a door closed to a Queen of Pentacles energy. Doesn't matter their gender, obviously. They don't have to be an earth sign either. Obviously, anybody can embody whatever energy for different circumstances and different reasons. You may need to keep the door closed on a connection, because with the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, this could be someone that lacks money, lacks resources, or might be very selfish with money. So even if they have some resources, they might be the opposite of what a Queen of Pentacles upright will be or would be, you know, which is very generous, very giving. You may have a relationship with this person. For some of you, I am getting this could be someone you're detached from. For others of you, maybe you have a love connection with this person. Give me more. I don't know if I should do this deck or... Okay. Give me more on that Queen of Pentacles and Two of Cups. The Wheel of Fortune. Something's changing in this dynamic, or something needs to change. Yeah, for some of you, you may need to become more assertive here with this Queen of Pentacles on top. You may need to become, and this is your element, right? Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Queen of Swords. This is like within your nature, Gemini. So you may need to become more assertive or more direct. Your communication might be coming off less emotional and more like logical. Not that you're being mean, but I'm getting like you're using that sword, right? You're standing up for yourself. Because even look at the posture that the Queen of Swords has. Give me more for that Queen of Pentacles and Two of Cups. Yeah, there could be a lot of illusion, or something might be very foggy. I just got like a very heavy energy around the back of my head and neck. So there could be like a lot of mental fog, or you may feel a lot of fogginess around this person, around this connection. There could be something here about balancing of money. You may feel like you always have to juggle money, or there's something here where it feels like I'm being pointed to like the infinity symbol, which is what this looks like to me. This looks like the infinity, right? Like the loop. So you may feel like you're going in loops with this person, with this connection. I'm also wanting to say this doesn't have to be a love connection. It could just be someone you have like a bond with, like a soul connection too. But yeah, if it resonates with love, I am getting that, because, you know, Two of Cups is seen as like love, the couple energy. I'm hearing something about making mountains out of, what is that saying? Making mountains out of... Let me actually look it up, because I know it's a saying. Making mountains, out of molehills. And the meaning of that says exaggerate the importance of something trivial. Yeah, and like similar words to that would be like you overemphasize, amplify, exaggerate, dramatized. Okay, so yeah, for some of you guys, you may feel like someone makes mountains out of molehills. They exaggerate something, or something's always an exaggeration when it comes to balancing of finances with this person. So take it as it resonates. And with this Ten of Swords, it's like it's about to be over. Usually when you have a Wheel of Fortune, or you have a change coming in, there's always this heavy, in some way, it's different for everybody, but there's always this like Ten of Swords, Ten of Wands. It always feels very heavy. I don't know why I just mentioned the Ten of Swords, so that could be a thing too, but it always feels heavy. It always feels like something, like something very heavy. So some of you guys might be walking away from something that feels very heavy, very draining when it comes to this person, this energy. I'm wanting to get some messages off the tea leaf, so I'm just going to go with that. But yeah, you could be feeling like something's very heavy. Flowers, this is happiness. Yeah, so something is changing here. And the major arcana here is actually the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune is, you know, the major arcanas are things that we sometimes cannot, or most of the time we cannot control. We may try to control them in some capacity, but a lot of times we can't, because the Wheel of Fortune is a major arcana. Major arcanas are things that, however you want to see it, the universe, your ancestors, spirit, plays a big role in. It was just kind of like destined to happen, or it was meant to happen, however you want to see fit. Yeah, so something's changing here. Let's see. Give me more. Yeah, it says Quill, get back to the basics. Let me see. Hold on, guys. There you go. I needed the brightener to be a little bit up because it may look a little bit blurry. Yeah. So some of you guys may need to get back to the basics. Let me see. Give me something for the Quill. Get back to the basics card. Give me a little more. Yeah, where it says get back to the basics, we have the King of Wands and the Queen of Pentacles. So some of you guys, with the get back to the basics card, with the King of Wands and the Queen of Pentacles, there might be something that you need to figure out with when it comes to these two energies, these two people. Give me more for this Queen of Pentacles and this King of Wands. The Knave of Wands, which is the Knight of Wands. Oh, the Page of Wands, my bad. So there could be something that you and two people, 1313 as I'm saying that you guys may need to get back to the basics on, or you may need to figure something out when it comes to this. Yeah, the Five of Pentacles. Because something is imbalanced. Or something feels lack of resources. So there might be something here that you need to fix when it comes to a King of Wands, a Queen of Pentacles. This doesn't have to be a couple. This could be friends. This could be co-workers. There's something here that's lacking. Some of you guys may feel jaded, like things kind of feel directionless. Sunrise, new creative ideas, new ventures, a fresh start. Yeah, there could be something here that you may want to, you may get an idea. You know, the Page of Wands is like an explorer, somebody that is like, what can I make? What can I create? What kind of idea can I manifest? So there might be something here that you may want to create or to form with these two people. Okay, could be a group, right? Could include you, this Queen of Pentacles, and this King of Wands. And that could be what's coming in, right? As I feel like you're leaving maybe something here with someone else. As I'm saying that with being jaded, this Four of Wands is here at the top. This looks super blurry. That's why I like the natural lighting, but I kind of don't want to open the door because it was just too much chaos, a lot of noise. But with this Four of Wands, yeah, there's something about resting, rejuvenation, because there could be a lot going on around you, or a lot of people, or a specific person here is draining. Okay. Give me more for Gemini. Dragon, beware of self-delusion. Yeah, like when you're jaded, when you're like in a Seven of Cups energy, which is one of the energies we had earlier, you can feel either a lot or almost nothing. It's like there's no balance because you don't know where to go, what cup to go to, what to believe. There's a lot of mental fog. Let me see. Give me more for Gemini about what's coming in. It says, Purse, pay attention to your finances. And Bridge, successfully overcoming a problem. Yeah, so I feel like some of you guys are needing to pay attention to money. No, actually, scratch that. To something to do with your money. Not just like focus on the money as in like in an obsessive, unhealthy way, but it's like pay attention to your money. And with this successfully overcoming a problem, for some of you, there's like some kind of obstacle that needs to be overcome here. Because that could be what's having you jaded. You know, this sounds maybe a bit, I don't know why I'm wanting to say like it might be a little bit triggering, but when you're around a Queen of Pentacles reverse, whether this is like a friend, a bond with, you know, like a friendship bond, a relationship, like a romantic relationship bond, you can feel jaded with the Queen of Pentacles reverse, because that's the complete opposite of someone who is stable, grounded, provides. In reverse, it's I need help, you help me. Something's always in the way of stability. It's not, the Queen of Pentacles reverse is not balanced. So there could be here something where a bond, a connection has you imbalanced. That could be this problem that you're going to be getting to the other side to. I'm wanting to get more rainbow. It says the most difficult part of a situation is over. Some of you guys might be like, well, I still feel kind of intense, or it's not over. I feel like a lot of you guys are, there's something about slowly but surely, and I'm getting like a turtle. So this could be something that's really been taking a while to overcome, to, like, a difficult part in a situation is about to be over. Or for some of you, maybe it is already over and this is just like confirmation, but this is a reading of what's coming for Geminis. Yeah. I'm getting like something here with finances is changing, but it requires maybe for you to elaborate with people that are all else. So that's another thing. You know, this King and Queen of Pentacles is already considered like an older age, whereas the Page of Wands is somebody that's younger. Kind of like, you know, I believe the Page of Wands is considered like teenager to early, like adult. So there could be something here that you get an idea, or you're meant to elaborate something with with maybe a group, right? A group could be like, you know, 2 people, 2 to 3 people, and these people are actually mature. Let me see. Maybe more for what's coming in for Gemini. Yeah, the Hanged Man. The second major arcana is the Hanged Man. Seeing something from a different perspective. Seeing something from a different point of view. I swear there's always a bunch of noise when you channel. If you know, you know. Those of you who read, and it's just crazy. A little, you know, a little kid crying, some alarm going off right now. There could be a lot going on as you're trying to gain a different perspective. Some of you guys, what's needed, and it's crazy because the very first message I gave you, I feel like you kind of oddly, weirdly kind of ties in, where some of you guys may need to close the door to something, whether that is like physically closing an actual door, or closing just the you know, allowing someone to not come into your energy. So take it as it resonates. But in the mix of that, there's a lot of noise. Usually, Usually when you're trying to do better, or you're trying to meditate, there is going to be a lot of noise, a lot of chaos. I love the Hangman in this deck because look at how this person is just trying to mind their business on this tree, and there's people screaming, shouting, they look devastated. Some neighbor that I have was just screaming their head off. So it's like a perfect, literally, like, it's like the universe is giving me, like, in physical form what this card looks like. So some of you guys could be going through a lot, or there's a lot of noise going on. It's always something. Sometimes it can be so hard to channel because it's just like interruption after interruption. But yeah, I feel like this ties significantly. I honestly think that door staying closed was meant to be, and it's the wind that closed it because it was windy. Because there's a lot. So for a lot of you, that's one of the main messages here is you need to stay grounded or find a way to stay grounded even though there's a lot of noise, a lot of chaos, a lot of heavy, excuse my language, but a lot of heavy shit going on, a lot of things that are happening. And those of you who, you know, it doesn't even have to just be meditation or reading. You know that in times where you're trying to find peace, there's a lot of chaos. A lot of times what drives us into wanting to find peace, peace of mind, or actually some peace and quiet has a lot to do with us being in chaos. So that could definitely be a message here where you need to get away from something that is not grounded. The Queen of Pentacles is the opposite of being grounded. And also keep in mind, the Queen of Pentacles is an earth sign. Earth signs, earth energy represents grounding. It's, you know, just like we have like fire, air, water, the earth element, Queen of Pentacles, represents grounding. But in reverse, that's the total opposite of being grounded. This person's not grounded, not in money, not in energy, not in stability. So there's something here that I feel like may catch you off guard, right? Because things in major arcana usually happen, sometimes even without us even expecting it. Because the non-major arcanas are day-to-day things. This is something that may catch you off guard with that Wheel of Fortune. Give me more for Gemini about what's coming in. Yeah, it says January. So January could be significant. The color purple could be significant. For some of you, January could be tied to when this all started to happen. Or January could just be a significant month. Maybe Capricorn season could be significant. To the what's January? Like middle of Capricorn. I believe January is already like almost the ending of Capricorn, beginning to Aquarius season. So that time could be significant. Yeah, see, it says chair empty. Someone is leaving your life. So someone or something could be leaving your life. I feel like for a lot of you, it could be someone here that's leaving your life. For some of you, I'm also getting it could be you leaving that chair empty, so it could be you that's leaving. And then under that we have V, victory in some endeavor. Then it says compliments from an admirer. Yeah, so you could be working with people, or there's something here where a King of Wands, a Queen of Pentacles is significant for you. The month of April could be significant. We are in April. I know we're already like what considered halfway in April, but yeah, the month of April could be significant for you. I'm sorry guys if you guys can hear that alarm. Probably a lot going on. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Give me one last message for Gemini. Yeah, 5 of Swords. 10 of Swords at the top. And then we have the High Priestess. Some of y'all need to listen to your intuition, or you know what's going on when it comes to people. Okay. Something's ending here. Did I not mention, if you guys go back to the reading, 10 of Swords, even though it wasn't here? So something here is ending. Some kind of energy where, if this could even be where people wanted to see you defeated. Like this energy is so low vibrational that they would want to see someone in a 10 of Swords. A person in a 5 of Swords energy, does not matter gender, zodiac sign, obviously. They want someone, or they wouldn't mind seeing someone in a 10 of Swords. So for some of you, 1010 could be significant, and I did see 1010 this morning. So that could be a number to look out for. That could be significant for you. But yeah, it's like they wanted to see you defeated, or they don't want you to do better, or they want you to be tired and delayed. Okay? Yeah. Give me one good last message for Gemini. It says right here, pleasure with a close friend, dog close up. And it says feather, someone you know is undependable and insincere. For some of you, there could be someone, okay, take it as it resonates. It's probably not going to resonate for all of you. There could be someone here that is maybe not being sincere about a friend that they have, or they may be close friends with somebody and it's a little more than friends, because it says pleasure with a close friend. That could be something that you're finding out about, someone that is being insincere about some kind of friend they have. For some of you, you may not even know about a close friend, and yeah, that makes them undependable and insincere. I want to get a card. I'm kind of curious. I know this reading is kind of long. Give me a card for dog close up and feather. No, Spirit, just one. Give me one card for, ooh, the sun. I'm going to cover it. Yeah, there could be like some kind of news, something that gets exposed. I know this sun card gets seen as like the happy-go-lucky kind of card, like, you know, it could even be like pure energy, but I am getting this is like, to clarify this by what it says right here, pleasure with a close friend, someone you know is undependable and insincere. That could be with the sun card. This also talks about like something being exposed, being put on blast. So someone may be put on blast. Someone might be undependable and insincere with you, and it could have to do with a friend, maybe your friend, their friend, and it's being exposed. I'm getting something about yup. So it's something's being exposed here. Do we get more? No, I'm getting a no, so I'm gonna leave it at that. Yeah. Something may get exposed here. Something might come out. And the sun shines on whatever needs to be shined on. And remember, you know, that can always, sometimes I feel like when we say something gets shined on, it could be seen like either good or bad depending on the situation. I feel like in this case it's like something being put on blast. The sun shines on things, right? They can shine on truth. So there you go. I hope this reading gave you guys some kind of clarity and or guidance. And yeah, that will be the reading for what's coming up for Geminis. And that's pretty much it. Bye, Geminis.